What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and I should say welcome back, Frog Nation, because today we are going to be talking about the worst case scenarios for Time Wonderland. Now guys, this is sort of like a follow-up video to my video I made yesterday where I talked about how I'm able to make around $770 every single day in complete passive income. Now this obviously involved the Time Wonderland project as well as some other things. So after this video, I strongly recommend go and check that video out, because if you are someone like me who loves making passive income and who loves making a lot of passive income, you need to go and check out that video. Now, let's talk about Time Wonderland, okay? Now, this is a project that has been absolutely dumping, okay? And again, I would like to say that the price doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but let's be real, it does matter. But again, this is kind of scary to look at, okay? Now, if you take a look at the 3-month chart, we can see this has just been obliterated. If we take a look at the past 1 month, again, we can see absolute annihilation, okay? Not looking good. Even in the 7 days, again, not looking the greatest, and especially in the 1 day, we are down 6%. But I do want to highlight the fact that we are seeing the crypto market as a whole taking a bit of a dip. And also, I do want to say, because I know a lot of people that watched yesterday's video are going to be back here. Guys, the reason I have a little bit of a cough is because about 2.5 weeks ago, I got COVID. I literally have my rapid test here as well. But again, I got COVID and I feel 100% fine, but I just have this lingering cough, which does kind of suck, but the show must go on. Okay, now, let's talk about Wonderland Time again. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the whole project in this video because, like I said, I've already done that in multiple videos. But before we get into the worst case, I want to talk about a few reasons why I'm still bullish long term and why you should be too. Okay, now another thing to note is this is an insane price to enter at, right? If you guys are in my private Discord, which you guys can sign up for a link down below, you guys will know that I literally spent about $11,000 US into Time Wonderland like 5 days ago on the 1st of January, right? Now, had I waited a couple of days, I would have got a much better entry. But again, you're never really going to time this stuff. And again, it is what it is, right? So let's go into what I want to talk about here. So here is a tweet from Crypto Condom, nice name. Shout out to him. So we are expecting a major centralized exchange listing this month for Time. Okay, so that's huge. Now, near-term catalyst. Okay, so liquid staking of AVAX, airdrop for the sports betting platform funded by Wonderland, multi-chain development, and centralized exchange listing. Okay, so one of the major things I want to highlight is sports betting coming to Wonderland. Now, again, this is huge for the Frog Nation, and the platform is going to be in 2 weeks. And this is actually tweeted on the 28th of December, so sometime next week we should see a sports betting platform. Now, why is this huge? Again, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty stuff, but in super high level, this obviously is going to provide holders a revenue share model. So sports betting and just betting, gambling is one of the most lucrative businesses ever. You guys know this saying, the house always wins. And I think this is an insane idea, and I think this is huge. Now, let's start talking about the negative stuff. Okay, so negatives, right? Now, this project, guys, for me, is a buy and hold long term. And we're going to talk about why this will continue to be sustainable, all right? Now, this is the Wonderland money time documentation. We're not going to go through every single thing because, again, there are so many videos already out there. And to be honest, it is kind of boring, okay? Now, let's talk about the APY, right? Now, in like, I guess, the grand scheme of things, we need to understand that if the price was to significantly tank, the APY will actually increase. Now, like I said, you guys can go through and read all this stuff about minting, bonding, all the frequently asked questions. You guys can go through and do this. But I want to highlight, again, how the APY is calculated. We do need to understand that with the rebases, okay, like I said, I'm not going to go through and explain this, but with the rebases, with the compounding and everything, the price can absolutely fall off the face of the earth and you will still be fine. But again, we are going to be doing a few worst case scenarios here, okay? Now, here is the dashboard for the Wonderland app, or the Time app, and here we can see, right, the Time price is currently, not looking good. Actually, if I refresh, I think it might even be lower than that right now. Okay, no, it's actually higher. Okay, never mind. Well, okay. Faith in humanity has been restored. Okay, thank you to the Avengers. Now, the APY is 66,000, which is obviously insane. Now, here is the backing per time. Now, this backing per time can actually fluctuate, but I guess the devs, or Daniela, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Okay, Danilo. I don't know, Spaghetti Man, whatever his name is, Daniela. He is obviously one of the founders, or I don't know what the exact wording is, okay, but he is a huge part of why a lot of people believe in this project, okay. Huge shout out to him because he is actually crushing it on Twitter, super active, and we're going to talk about all that as well. Now, the backing per time is 1,336. Now, the devs have actually stated that after a while, if this actually hits the backing price, they will buy back and they will burn these tokens to help inflate the price, okay. So that's another thing we need to look at. Another thing I want to show you guys about the price. So literally last night, Danielle actually tweeted, I'm going to pull up the tweet right here. He actually tweeted something about time, and it was very, very important, very interesting, and a lot of people didn't understand it, but he did post a little TLDR, so we're going to talk about that right now. So basically, he had this thread last night, and pretty much he said, moving towards 0 more time mints, cross-chain deployments of non-dilutive bonds with wrapped memo, and focus on growing treasury. Now, again, a lot of people still don't know what this is, but I'm sure there's, if you go through the Twitter, I'm pretty sure there's people that are explaining it. But essentially, they're not going to have time be an inflationary currency anymore, or they're looking to make it, I guess, more deflationary, which again, very, very cool, similar to what Ethereum is trying to do as well. Now, here is the Wonderland time calculator. We looked at this in my video yesterday, which, like I said, make sure you guys go and check that video out after this one, because it is quite important, and it is not being on. Why is it not moving? Okay, let's try that again. But yeah, okay, there we go, cool. So we can see what we're going to do here is we know the time price is 2,594, right? Now, we know the backing per time is 1,336. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're just going to assume everyone has one memo, okay? So let's just say everyone has one. Now, obviously, you guys can go into the calculator and play around with itself. I have, how much was it? 5.6 or something like that memo in this project, I believe. Now, we're just going to do one, just for the sake of this, okay? Now, let's just say at the future, and we're obviously going to be investing this for the long term, so we're going to put this out for, let's just say 300 days, okay? So 300 days from now, okay, 299 days, whatever. Now, here is the backing per time, so you can see 1,336. So we're going to make the future time market price 1,336, okay? So, boom, instantly when we do that, we can see your return is still insane. That is, what, an 100x. Assuming that the price tanks, okay? Now, let's also assume the APY tanks. And when I say tank, I don't mean from 66,000 to like 20,000. I mean, let's just say the APY became 6,000, okay? Now, again, this is nuts. This is an insane decrease in the APY. I do not see this happening. Again, if it does, maybe I'll eat my words. But again, I do not see this happening. But even if it does happen, your return is now $41,000, okay? So an investment of $2,500 turns into $41,000, assuming a nearly 50% decrease in price from now, as well as a insane APY reduction, okay? Now, we're going to take things to one step further, okay? So we know the price is, we're just going to say 2,600, okay? So let me refresh this calculator actually, because this is from yesterday's video. So let's just say 2,600, okay? Now we're gonna multiply this by 0.99. So we know 99% of this is 2,574. So 2,574, what we're gonna do is actually I did this the wrong way actually. Hold on. So 2,066. Nope. 2,600 minus let's just say 2,500, right? So $100, right? Now let's just say the future price of time is $100, okay? Which again is borderline impossible. You are still going to be making a return, okay? Now it's not a nice return, it's not a fancy return, but you're still going to be making a return. Now, in my opinion, I do think we are going to be bouncing back. I do think, again, if we do everything at the current, let's just say everything holds at this current, I guess, pricing, you're going to be walking away with 533 grand, okay? Big money here. Now, we're going to do some more crazy things over here. So we know what we're going to do is we're going to stick with the backing, okay? So we know the backing of time is 1,336. So again, if we do the backing future time price, 1,336, what we'll actually do is we'll do 1,000, we'll do 1,000 even, okay? Now, at 1,000, and what we're going to do is with the APY, we're going to bring it down to, again, 6,000, okay? So 6,674. We can see you are still comfortably doing a 10x after 300 days. And again, that is an absolute passive income. So from 2,000, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to do this on my actual physical calculator here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to punch it in just so you guys, so I can do it quickly. So 30,481 subtracted by, or sorry, what we're going to do is, subtracted by 2,594. So that's our initial. So our total, I guess, return is 27,887. Now, what we want to do is, that is over the course of 300 days. So let's do this, okay? Now, what we're going to do is 27,887 divided by our 300 days. That means every single day you would have made $92. So again, insane passive income opportunity here, guys. And again, this is assuming this falls off the face of the earth, okay? This is assuming everything just goes to absolute shit. Now, again, let's do this. Let's do current, and let's do current again. So assuming the price of time stays at 2,594 and the APY stays at 66,000, like I said, we're going to be making an insane return of 533,000, okay, which is absolutely nuts. And what we're going to do is we're going to do okay, so we're going to keep it simple, okay? We're just going to do 530,000. So 530,000 divided by 300, okay? So again, you'd be making on an average $1,766 per day. Obviously, that doesn't really kick in until you properly start to compound. On the first couple of days, you're not going to be making anything. And then on the last few days, you're going to be making an insane amount of money. Okay, so guys, that is pretty much the worst case scenario with time. Like I said, I'm still bullish. I'm still holding all my time tokens. Like I said, I have about 5, I don't know. If you go watch my video yesterday, I literally show you guys how much time I have in an exact amount. We go through multiple calculators, spreadsheets, and other projects as well. So again, I'm still bullish, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see where this project does go. I think this project has a lot of potential, just in sense of what's going on with just the staking aspect of it. So again, very, very interesting. I'm very, very bullish, and it should be very cool to see what goes on with this project. Now guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. I want you guys to join my private Discord, link down below. It's just $10 a month, insanely cheap. And I also want you guys to let me know on Twitter, what are some NFTs I should be looking at? What are some other projects I should be looking at? Show me your gems. If there are some admins that want to work together, let me know as well. I'm always open to, I guess, talking and working with other companies and coins and all that type of stuff, and I love new projects. So if there are any other, I guess, gems that are out there, let me know. My Twitter is literally the same as my YouTube, so you guys can find it, even linked down below. That is it for this video, guys. Like I said, if you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like. Frog Nation, let's get this bread, okay? Now, until next time, guys, remember, stay seeking success.